The four Gospels is the teachings of Jesus, which are the terms of the new covenant. You see, there is a bad teaching out there that is saying that Jesus' teachings took place before the cross, therefore that's part of the old covenant. That's a lie. It's not part of the old covenant. It's actually the terms of the new covenant. So some of these false teachers are telling you that Jesus teaching on tithing, oh, that was before the covenant, therefore it's passed away. Jesus teaching about turning the other cheek or forgiving so you can be forgiven. No. That's all in the old covenant, because all of those teachings of Jesus preceded the cross, therefore they are in the old covenant. Wrong. That is bordering on heresy. No, Jesus' teachings are actually the terms of the new covenant. Let me give you a passage in Hebrews chapter 9, verse 19. There you find the sequence of how a covenant is made. Moses writes down all the terms in a book, and he stands before the people and he says, do you keep the covenant? Will you keep the terms of this covenant? And the people said, yes. Then, only after the terms are written, does he sacrifice an animal, take its blood, and sprinkles the book with the blood. In other words, the book is first, then the sacrifice. Are you ready? The four Gospels are first, then the sacrifice. But the Gospels are the terms that we Christians have to follow. So whatever Jesus taught, those are the terms. This is what we understand of being a Christian. So if he told you to tithe, and he did, then you don't simply say, oh, that was before the cross. Of course, every term is written before the contract is signed. Let me ask you, do you sign a contract before the terms are given? No, the terms have to be given, and then once you read the terms, then you sign. You don't sign and then the terms are given later. Some people are being taught that Jesus died on the cross and the terms are in the epistles. So you read what Paul said, and what Paul says overrides what Jesus said. Wrong. No, the apostles cannot give the terms because they didn't make the covenant. It is Jesus who made the covenant, and only he could give the terms. So we Christians are obligated to follow his terms. So for those who teach, for example, kosher laws or kosher foods or the Sabbath, in the Gospels, Jesus doesn't give us those terms. He doesn't tell us we have to keep the Sabbath anymore. In fact, he's accused of breaking it. So we don't follow because that's part of the old covenant. But anything that Jesus taught, that we find written in the four Gospels, no matter who he speaks to, whether he speaks to a Pharisee or to Nicodemus or anyone, it is terms that we too must follow.